Shall we go?
What business do you have here?
I had a feeling this would happen. Come at us.
No, wait!
She's one of Kanashiro's customers.
I'd like to speak with the bank president.
Excuse me, but do you have an appointment?
I need to talk to him. Now let me through.
Let them pass.
That voice. It's Kanashiro.
Yo, banks have presidents?
Yes, but not the political sorts. In theory.
Loyal customers. Good morning, Hesplo, Dream Whisperer, and Loke. What is up? Hello, Zektaft. Hello, Sky. What's with the fly motif? Hello, Dog Crow.
Incredible.
Well, how many beef bowls could I eat with this?
A few million.
Unauthorized entry, property damage, and other disturbances. That comes to 3 million yen in total. You're here regarding that, correct, Miss Beautiful President? It must be quite tough gathering so much money. I'd be willing to give you a loan, you know.
You gonna call it off then?
No, a loan. The interest rate is 10% a day.
10% interest a day. That means one day is...
On.
It's 300,000 yen.
There's no need to be alarmed. I have a more manageable option for people like you.
Hello, Leander.
That was your plan from the beginning, wasn't it?
Quite the impressive insight, Nijima-san. Or should I say, the younger sister of the beautiful prosecutor, Sai Nijima.
How do you know that?
Please don't underestimate our intelligence network. My, what wonderful goods have come falling into my lap.
Hi, SJ.
Don't be ridiculous!
Young women are such great assets. They lack strength, be it social, physical, or mental. It's as if they only exist to be devoured by the strong. That just might be the rule since the dawn of history.
You truly are despicable.
You better be ready, Kanashiro! We're gonna snatch your treasure from you!
Don't make me laugh, you petty thieves. My citadel has the highest security installed in it. Anyone will do anything for money. I'll rob you of your lives as easily as I breathe air. Get them.
Thank you very much, Arathrobo. Very much appreciate, sir.
It's Mr. Kanashiro's orders. Eliminate them at once.
And Dragon's Dogma. You got it, sir. Okay.
It's time.
am thou.
Die!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Yours not yet.
Pass the baton and follow up.
Persona! Go down!
The first squad's been taken down! Send it back up! The target is still alive! We must deal with them at any cost!
Persona! There!
Actually, I hesitate to use so many of my resources so early on, so... Let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's gonna be too slow.
I lend it! Persona!
All according to plan.
Persona!
Let's do this! Go!
The target is currently stuck here. We need more backup. Don't let them escape. We must take them down.
There's more of my resources here.
What the? There's no end to them. Have they really been hired with money? We're in trouble at this rate. Let's run!
Good morning, Baron.
Why did the security guards turn into monsters? And what were those supernatural powers? Could those have been the personas you mentioned?
No, don't
Does
worry about
now
it.
really look like the time to be asking that? We need to retreat. Makoto, make sure you don't get separated from us. Hurry, Joker! The exit's just over there!
Considering how much effort it took us to get up here, do we really want to... You know, whatever.
There's no end to them! Guys!
You seem to be in quite a pickle.
How dare you sneak around Kaneshiro?
Those would be my words. However, I do thank you for providing me with such wonderful goods. It's time you disappear. Managing a bank is tough as it is, so it's my policy to kill clients who are more trouble than they're worth. Having one impertinent brat disappear is enough to set an example in that other world.
Please stop!
Oh, I wouldn't damage an asset like you. They're dead men walking, but you'll be just fine. Your sister is quite a beauty, though. I'll make sure to make her my personal slave. Once I get bored, I'll just sell her off. Oh, poor sis. She could have been successful, if only her younger sister wasn't so dumb.
My sister has nothing to do with this!
Then you better start taking customers tomorrow. All you gotta do is endure it, and do as you're told.
Endure it. Do as I'm told.
You'll earn 3 million yen in no time. Although your life and everything along with it will be a complete wreck by then.
Guys, I think he might be the bad guy.
I've been listening to you go on and on. Shut your damn mouth, you money-grubbing asshole!
Have you decided to tread the path of strife?
Yes. Come to me!
Very well. Let us proceed with our contract at once. I am thou. Thou art I. You have finally found your own justice. Please, never lose sight of it again. This memorable day marks your graduation from your false self.
What the hell?
A persona?
No, dude. That's a bike.
I can feel it. Myself. Me. Got it!
Wow! Nice! What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You better earn your keep, or else I'll kill you!
I will not lose heart again. Ever. I'll go full speed, non-stop. Right, Johanna? Don't get all cocky just because I normally behave myself. I am done playing nice! Let's go, Johanna! Full throttle!
The enemy's agitated. Take them down and make an opening.
Persona!
So apparently she's a nuker. Go figure. What else she got? Medium to all.
Ready, Joker. Charge, Johanna!
Nice! The enemy's down. It's yours! Pass the baton and follow up!
Let's go. Go down.
Nice, Joker! Right in their weak spot.
Ravage them.
Panthers off her feet! Are you alright? Alright! Panthers back! Get ready! Ha! Guess you are good for something, Persona! Out of our way! Nice! The enemy's down! Persona! Johanna! Words aren't getting through. Right now!
Figured. But I thought I'd try it.
Now, let's get out of here!
No, it's like that.
A persona has gained new power.
We know how to get in now. Our objective's been accomplished.
But how are we getting out? There's only one exit, right?
So, you're totally the fist of the Phantom Star now, huh?
Do you want to get smacked? I'm going on ahead, so follow me.
I'm not gonna cheat and say my own Hesplo. Hey, Mendeka.
Okay, we have a path. Get in!
I guess I'll go with Ryuji's.
Stand against me no matter what. Very well. I'll wait for you all. There's no escape in reality, nor will you break through the security system here. It doesn't matter what you do. You can kiss your bright futures goodbye.
Why does he have a Hitler mustache? She's alright, zapped out.
Man, talk about wild. That was no Aikido. That was some hardcore ass whooping.
I am so not pissing her off. Feel like she'll rip off my arm.
She does exude that aura.
Oh, stop it. This is the most exhausted I have ever gotten these past few years. But it felt pretty great. I never thought I'd become part of the Phantom Thieves I was after. Sis might faint if she found out.
You mentioned her earlier.
She's a prosecutor for the district, and she's investigating the Phantom Thieves.
Wait, ain't that bad?
No need to worry. A normal investigation would never lead them to a world like that. Then again, it must have been fate for this to happen.
What do you mean?
I can't be like my sister. I had a feeling that there'd come a time when we wouldn't see eye to eye anymore. I'm thankful to have a sister who works so hard, but there are times I feel sorry for her too. And after hearing my persona's voice, I clearly understand how I feel now.
It appears you're not as reserved as you make yourself seem.
I was just doing whatever the adults told me to.
Won't she be perfect as our advisor? She's fearless and has a sharp mind.
Sounds good to me. We've needed someone like that for a while now.
I'd be honored if I can help out.
We had way too much testosterone anyway, so I feel much better.
It's from Kaneshiro. He's reminding us of our debt. So the Kaneshiro over here doesn't know what happened inside the palace.
That's right. But his palace will be affected if the real Kaneshiro's cognition changes. We can't be lax.
Seems it'd be best to avoid unnecessary contact with him until then.
3 weeks left, huh?
There's that security system too.
But if we pull this off, it'll definitely be great.
We'll crush him like a fly. I'll make him regret making me angry.
Anyways, let's begin our operation tomorrow.
First, we need to secure a route to the treasure, like always.
You guys are finally starting to get used to this.
I'll be waiting for the call to meet up.
Motorcycles are way cooler than boats. I beg to disagree, sir. There's her pose. Frowning, of course.
Well, we were at odds with each other until just a while ago. But Ryuji's totally right. We need to work together to overcome this. Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Did we finish the DVD? We can't leave. We have plenty of what you picked right now. We did. Okay. Did we finish the game? Nope.
Okay. Do you think... Yes! Hey!
I mean, my guts goes up all the time from playing video games.
Yeah.
Or I guess that's just my gut.
A motorcycle-shaped persona, huh? You know, I can turn into a car too, so it's like... I feel a sense of familiarity?
Maybe you're secretly a persona.
No. I'm supposed to be human.
Uh-huh.
Well, motorcycles are nice too, but it can't carry large numbers of people.
Except in
I
Anime
really
Land.
am special after all. Huh? Carry? No. Take somewhere? Something just crossed my mind. It's no use. I can't remember it all. There's nothing I can do about it if I can't remember. I need to concentrate on Kaneshiro for now. Unlike you guys, Makoto's clever, so we can expect great things from her. But man, you really do have something special. Looks like I better step up my game too.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I know. After we deal with Kaneshiro, I should consult her about mementos too. I'm sure Makoto's brain can... Hello? We got Yusuke, and now Makoto. This guy has quite the luck. Could there be some reason for it?
Nah.
Can't be.
Things don't happen for a reason in this setting. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry for asking you here like this.
Oh no, it isn't a problem. I actually find it refreshing to be asked to the student council room, although it's somewhat nerve-wracking as well.
I think I'm a bit nervous myself. Anyway, I wanted to apologize. I'm really sorry for everything.
What do you mean?
You know, how I blamed you for Kamoshida's sexual harassment? Well, I wanted to apologize for that. I've honestly been meaning to this whole time.
Takamaki-san.
I realized later that Shiho was calling out for me, and I wasn't there to help her. I didn't want to admit my own guilt. So I took it out on you, Nijima-senpai. I'm very sorry.
Hey, there is no need for that. In fact, I think the two of us are pretty similar.
Huh?
I was unable to save anyone. Not Suzui-san, and not any of Kaneshiro's victims. I kept telling myself I wasn't at fault because I was simply following orders. But that was all a lie. It felt like I would be admitting my own worthlessness had I not shifted the blame off of myself. Fear of that worthlessness was probably why I acted so harshly toward you and your friends. I'm deeply sorry as well.
I see. In that case, wanna call it even?
Even? You're right. How about we leave this conversation in the past?
Mm-hmm. Oh, but one more thing. You're not worthless, Nijima-senpai. You were a bit reckless, but you're the reason we found a way into Kaneshiro's palace. And you even obtained the power to change people's hearts. You did that all yourself, Nijima-senpai.
That way of thinking is very much like you, Takamaki-san. When you confronted me about Suzui-san, I realized how dishonest and small I was. You're always very direct. That's what helped me finally realize the error of my ways. It turns out I'm a little slow on the uptake at times. Hey, can I call you On?
Yeah! I'm going to do the same. Makoto. Ah, that's so embarrassing.
How about we get something to eat before we go home for the night?
Oh, I know a place. There's a crepe shop at Central Street that totally stuffs their crepes.
Do you want to split one?
Let's each get a whole one, and then we can go half and half on those.
Oh, yes, let's. After school today, right?
Are you listening? No way.
Sheesh. What?
Hey!
I'm surprised 3 proficiency was enough for that. I figured I needed 4.
Okay.
I was saying, I'm pretty sure this is now officially the point at which we're just gonna go in and do it to it.
I should write something.
As usual, we're gonna make an outside save. Wait. So we actually have to talk about a couple things at some point. I'm waiting for Meadfist to be on for one of them. But the other one we have to talk about soon. And by soon, I mean as soon as I get back. First thing we need to talk about is how this is the worst JRPG ever made. Ever.
Eureka! Curious, huh? Well, I've come up with a super cool idea. Lady Ann will surely swoon for me if I...
Sorry for the wait. So, what's up, Morgana?
Apparently you're gonna swoon.
From what?
Well... It's something I've been giving a lot of thought lately. Now that we've all gained some experience in battle, I think it'd be good for us to work on our finishers.
Our finishers? Yeah. I guess if we're going to keep fighting, we ought to do it with style.
Right? So I came up with just the idea. It's maybe my best one yet, and we can definitely pull it off if you play a part in it, Lady Ann.
Me? Well, okay. What do you need me to do?
Now that's our Lady Ann. Quick on the uptake. What I had in mind was... And that should do the trick.
Really?
So is that a no?
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's more like, isn't your idea sorta impossible? Even in the metaverse? Huh? What was that?
Sup?
I never imagined that I would end up helping the Phantom Thieves. Things would get interesting if my sister ever found out.
There's no time to be getting sentimental here.
Yes, I understand. I do have one request about all of this, though. Can you teach me how to be a Phantom Thief? Like, about the metaverse, for example?
Simply put, that world is formed of a person's cognition. There you can change people's hearts.
Yeah, I've gathered that much just from going there once. But the method of transportation still eludes me. I mean, it's a smartphone navigation app.
You only need a name, a location, and a distortion. After the first entry, the palace is bookmarked.
You really just make it sound like an ordinary app. Aren't there any dangers associated with it?
Don't worry about that. We've already been a bunch of times and...
That's not what I mean. It's a navigation app, right? Couldn't someone easily access our history on the server? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Has nobody thought of this before?
Now she's catching me off guard, too.
And we don't know where it came from, right? It showed up on my phone without any input from me. Do you know anything about it?
Actually, I do.
What?
I don't fully understand, but I don't think we have to worry about people accessing our data. From what I can tell, this app is incredibly special. It wasn't made by any ordinary means.
True. An app that allows you to enter another world isn't exactly commonplace. Well, Sis doesn't know who the Phantom Thieves are, so I suppose our information is safe for now.
We're still learning things ourselves. I hope your sharp wit can help us with that.
Thank you. I'll do my best. More importantly, we need to stop him from releasing those photos. If the public gets a hold of them...
I could only imagine what would happen then.
Come on, we just gotta take care of him before the time limit. We'll bounce back from this. Plus, people will really start admiring us if we can manage to take this bastard down.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity. We have to succeed no matter what.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just...
Now that we've gone through all that.
Okay, let's go.
So what am I gonna be called? You all were using code names, weren't you?
You're quite perceptive.
This time's a hard one. Maybe something like, shoulder pads?
No.
Why in the world did you focus on that?
Because they have spikes on
I
them.
refuse to be called that.
What about Ryder?
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next. Fixer? I'm not a mastermind, though. Next. Won't you give me something better to work with?
She reminds me of an empress. You got anything, Joker?
Whoa, I totally see it.
It fits so well that I'm at a loss for words here.
Queen. It has a nice ring to it. I like it. Let's go with that. Now then, could you explain to me the strategy for this mission?
Strategy?
You don't have one? Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting without any plans?
We pretty much look around the area. I provide navigation when needed. And then,
If we run into Shadows, we beat the shit out of him.
Very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure. Seems my role is to be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders. Any objections?
None, Queen!
I bet Skull's definitely the type that'll be under a girl's thumb.
Mona, will you begin navigating us?
yes, Queen!
Him too, it seems. Indeed.
Okay, so what's our current party layout? Niruji on Makoto. Yen. I get the weird feeling that this guy likes money. Not sure why.
Let's do it.
Actually, I think I'm fine on personas for right now.
Nice.
Joker.
Actually, let me check my personas really quick.
Do you need something?
You certainly see.
Justine, you handle registration? Are you sure? The inmate. Let's execution.
We got plenty of room, so that's good.
Finished for now? I'll take care of him.
You know, I actually meant to do this after the last dungeon.
So, who's it gonna be?
Whatever.
Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
So, you guys know that these are not objective reviews. That's something I'm actually proud of the fact that you guys have already... Not only you know that, but I have had people in YouTube comments who have actually commented on the fact that these are not objective reviews. It always makes me feel better when I don't have to answer something when other people can answer it for me because they've been paying attention. It's a nice feeling. So, obviously these are subjective, but I do try to be as fair as I possibly can. With that said, I can think of about 5 or so games, including this one, which all follow a similar pattern that if I was doing this, say, without the streaming, I would absolutely give a negative for.
Hold on a second. What is that?
A shadow in the shape of a dog. It seems this place has its own watchdogs.
I don't like the looks of this.
You mean because you're a cat?
Hell no! I mean, it might be able to sniff out intruders or hunt us down super fast. But if it does end up making trouble for us, that could actually work out in our favor. We'll have a chance to finally show off our surprise finisher.
Sorry to butt in. We've been spotted.
That was fast.
Not bad. But love always burns the brightest when facing down an opponent like this. Panther, I think the moment's finally arrived. It's showtime!
Huh? You want to do that right now? Jeez, fine. Here we go.
Fired up! Just say the word. Ultimate power! A gift as beautiful as you!
Gorgeous! I won't let it go to waste! Yahoo! Here we go!
Get a load of this! Perfect!
Okay.
This is amazing!
Do you think...
What about this?
This is...
Right. Well, they're also free to Koida. They don't cost anything. No HP and no SP. Thank you very much, Anime Pantsu. Very much appreciate the sub. Thank you. Do you know where you want to put that one, as far as increasing priority? Isn't Legend of Legaia filled? Might not be. Hang on, let me double check. Oh, nope. It's not. Okay, I'm wrong. Legend of Legaia it is. Yeah, I noticed it changed my party on me. I guess I can keep those two with me. Whatever. What matters. Alright, so. Subjective. Objective.
I'll reveal your true form.
So, this is one of, like I said, about 5 games I can name that, under ordinary circumstances,
A treasure demon!
This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. The enemy is weak against ice.
Come.
Don't worry, we're
I
strong.
think I have ice on this guy. I seriously not have any source of ice damage on him. Oh yeah, because I still got this worthless guy on me. Okay. Seriously? Alright, whatever.
You're mine.
Turn forward! My other self! Ha! Impressive. Now! Panther, this is all for you. Come on! This is how I really feel! Oh, thanks! You have such good taste! Yeah! Here's a bonus! Excellent! Nice! That's pretty great, huh?
Persona! One left!
Take that, the Jewel Jewel! All yours!
You know what, whatever. I'm done. So 5 games that I would play like this. Basically, these are games where I dislike the music so much that I would just play it with the music on mute if available. It's probably worth noting that in 3 of the games I just mentioned, simply turning off the music in-game is not an option, including this one.
I am thou, thou art I.
However, I feel a little hesitant to effectively give a negative to music for a game that is known for having a beloved soundtrack.
It's a step forward.
All right,
Like, you see where I'm sitting here like, that doesn't feel like the right answer. Now, ironically, I've actually already mentioned one of the things that might be an out for me on this particular dilemma, because, as I just mentioned, 3 of those games don't have an option to just turn off the music. So my options are take off my headphones entirely, or just live with it, right? Which, sucks.
It should be easy if we stay focused.
There!
We're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
I'll let it go.
It seems jolly. Try cracking a joke.
Jeez. So... Ooh. I am thou. Thou art I.
Your power's incredible, Joker!
I mean, yes, Hesplo. There's also the problem that music with lyrics, for me, just for me, gets old quicker than music without lyrics. It's not like I don't get tired of music without lyrics, too, but, you know, usually my tolerance levels are higher. I mean, I from what I am being told, I like basically all the royal changes. Hey, Hazardous.
I'll reveal your true form.
See, what I'm struggling to do is trying to think of a game that has music I can't stand,
Something else.
but also, it basically does not also have the problem with lack of audio options.
It should be easy if we stay
Let's go.
focused.
Go down.
And I'm actually having trouble coming up with something.
Zoro, show your might! It's almost scary how good I am. Zoro! It's almost scary how good I am. It's almost scary how good I am.
This is all so sudden.
What's that Shadow so damn happy about? Guess we ought to play along.
What? More importantly. Take it.
But no, no, whatever.
Now's the time to retreat!
I suppose that's fair, Hazardous.
A new move? Awesome! Okay.
I feel like there was a game that we've actually already reviewed that had music that was just bleh, and we ended up muting it and playing our own music. Because I feel like that kind of established a trend of anytime we ended up replacing the music with my own, you know, that was a bad thing, that deserved a negative. Remember that?
Looking cool, Joker!
Anyone remember the game in question? Because I don't.
Let's go.
This is our chance. You can hit the
I
weakness!
hit the wrong button, but whatever.
Woo! Looking cool, Joker!
Go!
Not over yet! Persona! Eat this! Ooh, very nice! It exploded! Yes! Victory! Yeah! Victory!
Hey, a blank card.
Okay.
Always good.
A stylish victory.
Indeed.
Well, that was just because I was tired of it, because the game was so long.
I'll reveal your
One of the longest games we've ever run, that I just got sick of it after a while.
Let's go!
The first move is ours.
Persona! Not that.
Electricity is its weak point.
Persona!
It should be no problem for you.
You're mine!
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Yours!
All right, pass the baton and follow up.
Scram! Let's go!
Enemy defeated. Skull, give me more. Only one more. Let's go. Yeah! We're done here. Let's go. A spectacular victory.
All right.
You're not too tired after that, are you? Don't fall behind.
We're getting treasures. I need a bunch of money. I actually saw a joke about that just this morning, Lord Aramont, or maybe it was last night. So then I went here, but I figured the best way use of my time was to go out here, and I decided to go ahead and ask them out for food. I was playing darts, but the darts game didn't go all that well, so what I ended up doing was this. And Sai is just sitting there like, no, wait, stop. Stop.
Joker,
I have
a
something.
treasure chest.
There's no way you can win. Oh my god, you beat me! Sorry. I shouldn't make fun of that.
Show me your true form!
Ah, Meadfist, you're here. Excellent. Time to shred this game into tiny, insignificant bits for being the worst game ever.
Persona!
What are they weak to?
We're evenly matched here. Just
No
don't let
idea.
your guard down.
Got it.
Ravage them!
Probably cold.
Looking cool, Joker.
Up to you.
Not over yet.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about, I actually was talking about last night to a friend of mine. So you may or may not notice that there's not a lot of negatives to this game. And I'm pointing that out because... how do I phrase this? You are not the only person who has expressed discontent at the lack of positives, Meadfist. Let's put it that way. Because this is a very beloved game for obvious reasons. But, the way I'm trying to phrase this is that the lack of negatives is itself indicative of how relatively high quality this game is. Whoops! Whatever. Actually didn't mean to hit that. Oh, whatever. There we go. You got it, Final Cloud. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate the sub. I put that towards Mario 2 and 3.
Yes!
You ever have to wear a specific outfit, like a specific outfit for a long time.
All right.
Well, the visual chaos has not been a negative or a positive so far, because it's whatever. Or maybe you've had to eat the same dish, or maybe you've gotten like the same thing at a fast food place, for example, or at a cafeteria, over and over and over and over and over. Maybe
Show me your
you've driven the same car for a long period of time.
Now's our chance to strike!
persona. There.
Looking cool, Joker!
Up to you.
It's not over yet! Witness marching call! Zoro, show your might!
The similarity between all of these things is that exposure and duration makes it so that you become very aware of it. Good and bad. All the good things, all the bad things. Everything that you like and dislike about whatever it is. You have a chance, by natural default, to become more critical of something the more you're exposed to it, simply by virtue of the fact that you are seeing it more often. You get to learn every little nuance and detail of how your car drives, or of exactly what you dislike about this meal, or exactly what irritates you about that particular shirt, or whatever, right?
This new skill suits me.
Now, you're probably thinking, what does that have to do with anything? This game is already, as of now, longer than a decent chunk of games we play, and as of tomorrow, will be longer than an average JRPG. Its own genre.
Show me your true form.
And I point that out because the fact that there are this few negatives this far in is itself indicative of the relative quality, because anything that's longer is going to have a much more difficult battle to retain quality. Because by sheer virtue of the fact that it's longer, you are going to be more exposed to it, you're going to be more familiar with it, and you're going to be more aware of its flaws. Sense make?
Electricity is its weak point.
It's time.
This should be no problem for you.
Go down.
Looking cool, Joker!
Persona. You're mine.
Looking cool, Joker!
Let's go.
Finish him!
This has actually come up before. A long time ago, someone mentioned the idea that a longer game is automatically... It's unfair.
Okay.
Because a longer game is going to have more opportunities for positives.
They were nothing.
And that has been demonstrably untrue. A longer game has a much more uphill battle to retain quality than a shorter game. Now, duration isn't the only thing that matters, because there are plenty of very long games that are very good. But you get my point. It's a lot harder to cook a full-course meal that is excellent than it is to cook a single snack that is excellent.
I can feel it.
Hello, little pixie nerd. Okay, so I think we've swept at this point. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say about that, because it got me thinking, and, you know, Meadfist is like, you haven't given as many positives as you should to this, is what he just said in summary. And that's not an invalid thought, but the more I re-examined my own thoughts, the more I just was like, no, not really. I know it's probably not obvious, but I am more or less constantly second-guessing myself and re-examining my own thoughts about these games as we're reviewing them. And I haven't really come up with a lot of additional positives to give to this one yet.
Show me your true form.
I don't mean that as a negative thing, which I feel like I've already demonstrated. And yeah, if you do think there's other positives that should be mentioned, feel free to do so, unless they're music related. Please don't do that.
I'm not done. It's time.
So this actually sucks. Yeah.
You're mine.
Come forth! Hammer felt!
And yeah, pacing management is extremely important as well for fairly obvious reasons. Good morning, SA2K.
Are you okay? Skull's in trouble. Someone fix him up.
I mean, technically one of the longest games we've ever played is also one of our highest rated. Dragon Age Origins.
I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support. Whoa, a new move!
She just now got fired too.
Hey!
Oh? That being said, I am pretty much guaranteed to give the second negative to repetition at this point. There are entirely too many sections where the seconds add up. You know what I mean? I was describing... Hi, Rax. This game sucks. I was describing the first boss fight, Kamoshida, to Hax. And I did so without any of the flourish. I was just like, alright, here's the basics of the fight. And he was like, okay. And then we chatted about it, and of course, you know, I walked in blind on this one so that he wouldn't actually know what I'm talking about. And he agreed that it was basically a SNES RPG boss battle, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem was, in an actual SNES RPG, that fight probably should have been like 2 minutes long. Instead, it was closer to 10. And it's not like the game is just, like, delaying for huge swaths of time. It's just almost every action you take has a few additional seconds added to it. That's what I mean by padding out by seconds. I'm describing that even remotely accurately. Because I've noticed several games will do this. Some deliberately, some just by virtue of, you know, having issues. You know, FF9, as much as I love that game, is another good example of padding out by seconds, because certain things simply take too long in that game. Although a lot of that's because of literal hardware issues, but you get the idea. So yeah, and that's each attempt. He was asking me what I thought of the difficulty, and I was actually reasonably impressed with the difficulty. But I had to turn it... I chose to turn it down because I felt like, you know, trying each boss battle over again and losing minutes and minutes and minutes of my life redoing the same fight over again for a chance at doing better wasn't really a useful use of my time. And yeah, I have to be completely honest, and again, I don't really mean this as an insult for this game, but especially in the immediate wake of playing both... what was it? It was Trails in the Sky, which had a fast-forward button, and Suikoden 2 on an emulator, which had a fast-forward button. Same button, too. I've been hitting R2 repeatedly to fast-forward it. Now, I've stopped doing that by now. I quit that by Saturday, but you get my point. Yeah, it's true. I could have also ground? Yeah, that sounds right. Ground for an hour, gotten the levels I needed. Gotten the extra HP, because honestly, I really think I could have taken Kamoshida hard if I'd had a little more HP. If I'd had enough HP to survive the one big hit, I think I would have managed that, really. But I didn't, so I didn't, and I died. So again, this isn't a complaint of the difficulty. I do actually think the difficulty is surprisingly well designed in this game, which is impressive for a JRPG. Just damn it, game. Anyways, and it's also worth noting, this is even in this game's favor, this game also does have the equivalent of mid-mission checkpoints. I could have just started the Kamoshida fight over again, and I did. Just... That do. I hope you like it, Rex. Don't let my opinion sway you. It's just, if I'm being 100% honest, it's just I felt a little defensive because Meatfist is not the only person who has been like, "Why aren't you giving this game more positive? This game is amazing." And it's like, what am I doing? Let's see here. But yeah, no, I'm actually completely with Leander on that one. If you enjoy it, it is by definition not grind, by the way I use that word. And so there's nothing wrong with enjoying leveling. I actually have a friend who actually really likes getting a mindless RPG and just running around and leveling. There's nothing wrong with that.
Indeed.
I have something. Oh. All right.
Well, let's go.
Yes.
No, that was substantially faster load times. I also, not to call anyone out forward or against, but I also do know one person personally who specifically didn't pick up this game because they watched it played for a while and they decided that the flash was simply too much for them. And I could see that because the game is extremely stylized. And, you know, it's a lot, you know?
Hmm?
It looks like...
I'll be honest, it took me a day or two to get used to the menus. And even now when I look at this, I have to take a moment and be like, ugh, because that's just hard to read for me.
It's somewhere.
The cognition here is weak. There may be a safe...
This is a nice spot for a safe room.
Let's do it.
Yeah, World Ends With You, that's another one that kind of has the thing going for it.
Okay.
Anime the game. Yeah, no, I can see that. All of these complaints aside, before you start calling me Toxic Runner, I do have to say that I do actually like a lot of the core concepts here. Legit. Way more than I thought I would be, too. Someone mentioned that this is kind of anti-grind earlier, and you're absolutely right. This game is actually very streamlined in its difficulty curve and power progression curve, which is something I value a lot in a JRPG, in an RPG in general, for that matter. You know, I'm the person who thinks that I have to sit still. If I have to do this to progress the game, I consider this to be bad design, personally. With varying degrees of badness, obviously. You know, obviously there's a difference between, you know, what I did earlier just to get a specific persona and, say... I don't know, FF3 is probably a good example of a game that's pretty much deliberately grindy. Where this is pretty much encouraged. Dragon Quest II is another one that's probably going to have that problem while we're on the subject.
I can see it.
misses. Nice going!
Yeah, we'll see. Atlas is going to have their own little PC announcement this Saturday, I want to say? No.
Focus.
Oh, God. I'm trying to remember, because Sony moved their thing to this Thursday, and someone else moved their thing to this Saturday, and I don't remember who the Saturday person is off the top of my head.
Damn it. I'll reveal your true form.
Ugh.
You may already know this. I especially recommend it.
Well, I guess. I have to. Hopefully he... Actually, does he? I mean, I'm just saying, I would love it if some of these games came out on PC. But then again, I would love it if a lot of games came out on PC.
Don't rush it.
Yeah, whatever.
Persona! Feel my rage!
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. This is my other
I mean, I'm actually with you on that, Max Time. I really am.
Prepare yourself.
We got him on the ground! I knew you could do it, Fox!
Looks like we can't recruit him, so we're not even gonna try.
Finish him!
And we'll do the rest of this.
Saw that.
Whoa! That's what true fandom keeps doing.
There's a shadow. What do we do?
It's somewhere.
Well, we can do the same thing we do with every other shadow in the game. Try to take over the... Wait.
There's a shadow up ahead. The decision is yours, Joker.
Well, let's see.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh no, it's...
It's time.
No idea what I'm looking at.
Some other way.
It should be easy if you stay
You're
focused.
mine.
An enemy's burning! Follow up with wind to deal major damage! Feel my rage!
Hello, Cord.
Persona! Someone finish it! Here he comes! Come! There!
Great! Nice move! Beat him down!
Saw that.
All right, Joker! Smooth! Yes! Victory! Nice work, team!
Okay.
All right, the skirmish is over. Let's go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Hey, Mike Romano. What's up?
There's a dangerous one in there.
Electricity is its weak point. It should be no problem for you.
Ravage them!
Great move, Joker! Two knocked flat!
It's time. You're mine.
Yes! Marvelous! You look you up!
Don't forget this feeling.
A spectacular victory!
All right.
So what the heck is that equipment? A stone able to transform into various equipment. Ah, got it. I apparently have another one of those, too.
There's a shadow. What do we do?
The one thing I've noticed is it's really hesitant to be like, you can ambush this guy. Like, you saw how long that took for the ambush thing to show up, right? It was right in front of me.
The first move is off! The enemy is weak against this enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. The enemy is weak against us.
Time.
Don't worry, we're
You're
strong.
mine.
Great move, Joker. Just two knocked flat.
Do it.
All right.
This is mine.
Pass the baton and
Persona.
follow up.
Goemon, strike!
Oh, nice one,
No
Fox.
sudden movements.
Eh.
Slice it to pieces!
This'll let
I suppose I could see that next time. Like, it prioritizes the option to not attack the enemy, kind of a thing.
Alright. I could have handled that myself.
Anyways, hi, Myron. That's impossible, Mike D'Amato. Doing things is always easy. Hey, another Blackrock. Always easy, 100% of the time. That's what makes doing things worthwhile, is when they're easy.
This way.
Thank you for watching my show, Mike D'Amato. But you didn't tell me where you want that to go.
Yeah.
I can't write anything down. I'm very confused.
It's somewhere.
City Skylines I can do.
Hey, look!
So noted. And again, thank you for watching my show.
I can see it. Focus. Whoa!
Well, we have nothing else to talk about. Does anybody have any ideas on how we should eventually open back up the list when the list stops being on lockdown? I could see that too, Leander.
Hey,
What did you say?
hey.
We will be counting on you.
I have to... Yeah, exactly, Mike Romano. One of the options that occurred to me is I could just... So, okay, it's very simple, right? So let's say the list goes back off lockdown. We're down to 40 games. Woo!
There's a treasure chest.
Oh.
I have many games that I would like to add to the list. But how do I do... Basically, how do I make that even and equal with the games you guys want to add to the list? The extremely vague default option I have in my head is I get to add, like, 1 when it goes down to 40.
Indeed.
And then, you know, we can push it back up to 50, then it's closed again, until we get back down to 40, and so forth and so on.
I have something. Whoa!
I mean, that's possible too, Blue Wolf Alex. Although if we do that, what we'd have to do is allow the list to get down to, like, probably 20, I think, before we open it up again, which we could do.
Oh,
That's also true, Mike Romano.
Let's go.
You can see why this is something that's been in my mind, because there's many different ways to do this, and near as I can tell, none of them are actually, you know, better, good. However you want to think of that.
See it.
See, part of the problem is, so, as you may or may not have noticed, there's actually a thing right now, so that it's like, hey, here's the games that I want to play, and that's a visible thing on the website. That was a requested feature, by the way. People wanted that to be there. And that was a widely requested feature, which is why I finally asked Third if he could figure that out. And he did. He's awesome.
I can feel it.
Treasure chest spotted.
Whoa, okay. Anyways, but the point is, like, in the interest of trying to avoid, you know, leaning people towards the games I want to play, the only way to do that would be to remove that feature that many people requested, which is why I'm just kind of like,
Persona! Ravage them!
Persona! Out of our way! Finish it for me!
Too slow.
Not good!
So the dealer's choice thing, I've already mentioned that one of the ways that's probably going to change in the future is that anything that goes towards dealer's choice is going to go towards the things that I actually want to play in the future. That doesn't happen now. Obviously, that's not how things are at this moment.
That's not right.
The opponent is strong.
Lightning and wind. He reflects lightning.
They're about to retaliate.
Good morning, Minion Shu. And I'm with you on that one.
Good one, Fox.
Ah.
Persona!
The problem isn't putting dealer's choice towards the runs I want. The problem is putting the runs I want on the list at all.
What's my next move?
That's what I'm hesitant about. So, another idea, this is actually a friend of mine suggested this, I could have 2 lists. Now, we could keep, between both lists, we could still cap them at 50, right? So the list doesn't get too large overall. And this goes to what Blue Elf Alex is saying. My list would be capped at 10, your guys' list would be capped at 40 or whatever, right? And that way the lists could be completely segregated from each other like that. It? Jeez.
I am thou.
I think I tried cold.
He's tough,
Yeah.
and electric attacks won't work on it.
I'll open you.
Streaminations are going to be funded in the exact same way that they were, but more... Basically, if you look at the website right now, Cord, and you see the list for games, that's how the streaminations are going to work, right there.
Persona! Go down!
So, like, if nobody donates towards my list at all,
Waiting orders.
I don't think that's a realistic possibility. Ignoring the obvious fact that people do tend... that people have demonstrably been donating towards games that I have put the I'm interested in it flag on. There's also the fact that tons of people do dealer's choice. What is she using? A rifle? No, it's a revolver. That's what she's got.
Sound good?
Oh, I don't know, Minion. I'd have to really think about that. My list is huge. Like, my list is actually bigger than the list. Put it to you that way.
Persona!
Enemy is annihilated! No time to waste! Queen, you're so awesome!
Okay.
Alright, let's go!
I mean, I was filtering the recommendations, but you're right, Hazardous. There was quite a few added. I can do things. What am I doing? doing this. Yeah, my list.
Somewhere.
Put in simple terminology, my list is the list of games that I would want to play even if I wasn't streaming. You know, games I would want to review even if I wasn't streaming. What do you mean, Dream Whisperer?
There's one of...
Found a will seed! They're so creepy.
I know, right? Now, one way or another, I do firmly think that, you know, new games should only be added with money. As much as that sounds all, you know, horrible, the flat reality is we tried allowing people to donate, to nominate games without donating, and what we had was an even larger list with literally dozens of games that constantly had 0 put towards them. So that was kind of an untenable situation. The list that is there right now, at least every game on there, has had money put towards it. Thank you, Minyanfu. Very much appreciate your support. Thank you. However, if you want to put that towards something on my list, that's not happening for like a year. Now, if you want to put it towards something that I would most want to play on the current list, I could do that. But... well, I don't have much else to talk about while doing Palace Run, so I figured this would be a good time to chat about it with you guys. Here it is. Well, that I can do, Minyanfu. I will have to think about that. Because I'm pretty sure Bloodstained got funded. I don't actually remember. There you go.
I have something.
I can interact with this.
3 enemies! Let's do it!
Persona! There!
Looking cool, Joker!
Do it!
Not over my turn. Persona! Charge, Johanna! We defeated an enemy! Pass it on to the second person!
I'm not 100% sure when we're playing through KOTOR 2, but yeah, it's coming up soonish.
Oh, nice one, Fox.
It'll basically be either... it depends on how long this game takes. I have a rough estimate, but even that is only a rough estimate, so I'm not 100% sure what we're playing next. The only thing I'm totally certain of right now is when we're playing Tor.
All right.
June 29th.
Easier than cleaning my brushes.
I don't know, I've cleaned paintbrushes before. That's a pain in the arse. Yeah, what we might end up doing is shuffling a game in between this and Tor if we have any time left over before the 29th.
Joker!
But which game that is depends entirely on how much time we have. Assuming we have any. We might not. I've already said flat out, if this game has to get pushed because it's taken over 3 weeks, then we're done with it. 3 weeks is an insane amount of time for one game. Most frequently asked question I've ever had during the run of the show. Why don't you have gameplay footage behind your ruminations? I get those questions as recently as a couple days ago. We do, Hespel. If it gets to the point where it's starting to look like we're going to run into the wall time-wise, I'm going to break out the cheats and try to start mulching. No, people don't ask if I have a website. That's more of a meme. It's just that people don't look at the website.
I can see it.
Can I not? Looks like I can't. Okay, whatever. Okay, that's
Show me your true form.
Alright,
Come,
the first move is ours!
ravage them.
Looking cool, Joker!
Up to you.
Not over yet! I'll use my persona! Johanna! That's 2 on the floor! Go
No
get
sudden
him, Queen!
movement.
Actually, now that you say that, it occurs to me there's actually one other question I get more often than the why don't you use gameplay question. It's not actually a question, though. It's just stupidity. Okay, I like her pose.
All right.
They were nothing.
And that would, of course, be the, this isn't the full episode, this is just some moron talking comments that I get. Weekly. Still. Weekly. I got one, I want to say Monday? Monday or Sunday this week. It's still a thing that I get.
Show me your true form.
I have a feeling it's going to keep being that.
Alright, the first move is ours!
Persona.
That's not right.
No.
Squeal like a pig! You're on the floor! You're the best, Panther!
No, I'm pretty sure the MLP fandom doesn't know I exist yet, which might actually be a good thing.
Persona! Persona! No holds barred! It's a green hit!
Let's go.
Sorry.
Good one, Fox! Man down!
I don't know Hasvis, and I never will. There's so many reasons why it makes no sense that people assume. Like, there's the title, right? There's the duration. There's the fact that it's on YouTube at all. There's the fact that it doesn't say full episode. There's the fact that it doesn't require you to pay for it. I'm probably missing a few steps there.
This way. Yes!
Yeah, actually, I have only gotten a few comments from the Sonic fandom. And pretty much all of them were on the Sonic Forces video, blasting me for liking it. I was going to say next time, I'm sure you have, because there are people who will post a full episode, and then it'll get taken down, and then they'll make another dummy account, and then they'll post a full episode, and then it'll get taken down.
What?
Listen up.
Me too, SA2K. While I still get downvotes, or, you know, dislikes on the MLP videos, who cares?
Yeah!
And the negative comments have basically trickled out as far as the MLP stuff. You know, I used to get like 5 or 6 every episode. Now it's like 1. And that's it. I can deal with that. And I would agree that Sonic Forces is not really a great Sonic game. But I enjoyed it for being cheesy, ridiculous fun. And that really is what I enjoyed about it. Plus, it had some decent game design choices here and there. You've been ambushed. Requesting backup.
All right.
No, I know, Lord Harriman. Likes and dislikes. I understand exactly how useful they are. It's hysterical. Because both are literally calculated equally as engagement. Now it's Mini Boss Man. Whole face. Oh, I don't know, Hasbro. You're asking me.
Persona!
So, I have no idea what this guy's weak to. Well, he's a Tornado Devil. Hang on. Actually do have holy damage.
You're mine.
Nope. Nah, that was worth a shot.
Persona! Feel my rage! Persona! Eat this!
I am thou. Take this!
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Hameno Uzume! There!
They're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
Finish him!
These others.
Key down.
All right.
Hey,
I do like this, and then you're at the new area thing. Although it does respawn enemies, that kind of sucks. But whatever.
Now then.
I guess that's inevitable when respawns happen, you know, the moment you leave the room. Which I'm still not sure what I think of that. No, actually, Hestus. Damn it, of course it's another enemy.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Persona! Ravage them!
Aw.
Whoa! That's how you use my persona! Persona! Johanna! Knockdown, Queen! Drop him on the rope right now! Finish him!
Thrill you!
Persona!
Wow. I honestly did not know that was that big of a thing, Hasbus. Maybe it's the type of machines? I don't know. I already gave a plus for Makoto's act out. What, you want another plus for a character? That's pure insanity. I've never given multiple pluses for characters before. It'd be interesting to sit down sometime. It would take time, which is why I won't do it. But it'd be interesting to figure out which character has gotten the most pluses across fiction for me. Because I was going to say, Emmett Selk has gotten 3. Morrigan from Dragon Age Origins has gotten 3.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure Geralt got 3 as well in Witcher 3. And Geralt might have gotten more than 3. Kefka got 3, I'm pretty sure, as well.
It's somewhere.
And yeah, Barrett got a bunch in FF7R1. Arthur got several in RDR2. Yeah, there's several characters that are just really, 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 really well done. Animation, voice acting character. I think Kratos only got 2 total. I could be wrong. It's been a while. Sure, Max Time, of course you can. I encourage interaction. I need to raise my algorithm, man. But for real, though, what's your suggestion? This Kratos is neat and all, but ultimately, he's just incredibly awesome. Flatty, she got several pluses too. And not just because of the baking, although, you know, I do accept bribes. I'm kidding, please don't bribe me. Kratos did have quite a bit of a character in God of War 4. I would say that very firmly. He was probably more of a character in 4 than he's been in the entire rest of the series combined. That's just my opinion, of course.
Let's go!
But we're the better team. Electricity is its weak point.
Persona!
This should be no problem for you.
Go down!
They're all knocked down. Incredible, Joker. Finish him.
Ah, I get you next time. You haven't missed any Canada Bangs, no. And no is also the answer to your question. Basically, the Lord d'oeuvres things were fun, and a few people liked them. But they took an inordinate amount of time. Like, a lot of time to make. And honestly, I just don't have that in my life.
Okay, let's try turning it all at the same time.
On 3. 1, 2...
This took some time, but we managed to force it open.
Yes, I agree. The cooperation of our whole team is what helped us through this particular ordeal.
Dude, there's money all over the floor.
So he took all of this from the weak.
He's going to pay for this.
With interest. Wait. Look, I'm not good at one-liners, okay? So, first I would have to figure out what I was going to cook, which itself was kind of a problem. Then I would have to, make a special trip to the grocery store, which is about an hour. Then I would have to actually set up the camera and actually record, which takes usually about an hour to 2 hours. Then I would have to edit about 2 hours down to about 10 minutes, then render it, and then upload it, and then take the picture and all that, all the other stuff I have to do for every video.
Ah. No.
What about this? I can feel it.
There we go. See, Leander's got my back. It's time to service his account. What? Whatever.
I have something.
Yeah. Yes.
I do try, Hesplo. Although I fail, I still try. There's nothing dangerous about putting a metal bowl in a microwave. I don't want to go into the physics of it because I don't know how to explain it, but basically it's about the way the metal actually interacts with other metal that would cause something like that to happen. Like if you put a fork in, the teens are immediately next to each other, and that would be the thing that would cause problems. However, a bowl is just like this, so it means any extra energy and inches is just going out the front, which doesn't actually cause any problems. I'm explaining it badly because I don't fully understand it, but it is actually safe.
I'll
reveal your true form.
A rare one.
Interesting.
Don't let it get away.
Whoop.
This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
Sona. There.
Persona! Finish it for me.
Some AoEs here, seeing what I can have happen. Hey, there's a weakness.
Two balls on the ground. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. It's not over yet.
Let's go. It's tenacious. I am thou.
Whoop, whoop.
Prepare yourself. One shadow left.
Defeated 2 foes. Don't stop now.
Yeah, don't put aluminum foil in. It's probably best to not put light plastic in, like saran wrap,
I'm not.
because that's not going to turn out all that well.
Finish it.
Finish it.
Finish it for me.
I'll remember its face.
Yeah! Victory!
I'm not sure if that'd be gameplay or story, Max Time. Not ignoring you, as usual.
A new move? Awesome! Okay. Focus.
So Max Time has posited a negative to the game, which I actually think I agree with. The Meatloaf. The negative is for too much of the story, too much of the character being locked away behind confidence stuff. And yeah, that's why I'm like, because that really is both a gameplay and a story decision.
I have something.
So I'm sitting here going, what do you guys think, as always?
I can see it.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Wow. No, go down. I don't want to go down. You're seriously not going to let me just walk across that floor? Whatever.
I have something.
See, what I'm thinking... Let me use Mass Effect 2 as an example, because I know that game pretty well right off the top of my head. I could easily see giving Mass Effect 2 a plus and a minus, or rather a minus and then possibly pluses. So what I mean by that is a minus for so much of the character stuff being locked away in the side missions, the support missions, you know?
Roger.
But then potential positives for the specific side missions actually being good.
Oh, nice! It exploded! Only one more. Let's go! Whoa! That's how true bandits do it!
Obviously, that wouldn't apply linearly. Not every side mission, not every character mission is going to be good. Sure, join me. And you can see how I could apply that linearly here, though. Or not linearly, whatever. I can apply that the same way here. Because if the Confidant is good, then that gets a plus, right? Duh. But the system itself gets the negative simply for the method by which it functions.
Okay.
I've never shied away from giving individual scenes or quests positives if I think they need them or deserve them. I'm guessing Zaid Cord. Then I don't know. That's my only guess.
It's somewhere.
Somewhere. Just to get back up. Oh, no. Okay. We could have just walked. That still leaves me wondering where the heck I put that negative, because I'm thinking I agree with you, Max.
Got another will seed. That's 2 so far.
Potato.
Something.
Potatoes.
I have something.
There's 2 enemies. We're evenly matched here. Just don't let your guard down.
It's a human eating lady.
Persona!
It's actually just a lady that is human who eats. But they got the commas a little confused, so...
Go down!
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Up to you.
Not over my turn. Johanna! We hit their weakness. Nice.
No sudden movements.
What a grouch. Hey. Just be the better man and act the opposite.
Really?
Meh, whatever.
Now's the time to retreat.
All right. Focus.
See, I think part of the problem, Hazardous, is that, and this is just my take on this, but the overwhelming majority of character stuff is locked away behind the Confidants. I'm fine with there being story stuff in the Confidants. I mean, there should be. There should be significant story in that stuff, especially character stuff. But, like, what do we know about Ryuji outside of his Confidant right now, to use a direct example? Other than that he's stupid.
I can feel
Excellent. It's a treasure chest.
Show me your true form.
All right, the first move is ours.
Let's go. Some other
Really
way.
low.
Looking cool, Joker!
Do it.
Not
Fox,
over
taking
yet.
over. Let's go. Goemon, strike!
Fox got two of them off balance!
Don't resist.
You have some
with
nasty technique!
Finish him.
And the curtain falls. I'd like to try this skill soon.
Nice.
All right.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
I admit I'm actually pretty torn on this topic.
I can see it. Show me your true form.
All right, weak against nuclear attacks. It's weak to fire. We're about evenly
Come.
matched, though.
Ravage them.
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Do it.
All right, there, pass the baton and follow up.
Panther's ready to pounce.
Come on.
It's a free attack.
Just beautiful.
And this game is really big about resource management, so...
Yahoo! Here we go. Here's a bonus. Excellent.
Pretty great, huh?
Persona! Two close left.
This is my other
Do
self.
this.
I lend it. Someone finish it.
Persona! Dance, Carmen! You're on the floor!
Do not move a muscle.
Best, Panther!
Just look at it. Try calming its nerves.
I am thou. Thou art I.
That was fast.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
All right.
No, Myron. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to do this. Hey, I have a Psy attack. Holy crap. Hold on to her.
It's somewhere. Show me your true form.
Wow, weak to nuclear moves. Let's end this quickly.
Harino Uzume! Ravage them!
Looking cool, Joker!
Do it!
Not over yet! Persona! Johanna! Marvelous!
Boom time!
No time to waste!
Yeah! Victory!
I think the very existence of a new guy was a mistake, but I can't necessarily attribute that to Vega.
I have something.
But I've said my piece on that many times.
There's a treasure chest. Show me your true form.
Nazar's enemy is tough, and electric attacks won't work on
Let's go.
it.
Neon Sheet! Ravage them!
They're all knocked down!
No
That
sudden
was
movement.
incredible, Joker!
Let's go.
This'll end!
This enemy is tough, and electric attacks won't work on it. Persona!
Here he comes!
All right, Queen! Beautifully done.
Not this.
Fox got shot. He can't move. This one!
Let's go. Go down.
They're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
Do it.
Finish him! Attack! All yours! That's all of them!
All according to
Not bad,
plan.
Fox.
All right.
I can't think of an alternative
Rid
next
ourselves
time,
of those nuisances.
the more I think about it.
This is... I understand.
I've been processing this like if I was designing a game in my head for like the last 10 minutes or however long it's been at this point. Because you want your optional stuff to be worthwhile but not mandatory, right? That's always the goal there. But when it comes to story elements, like there's not a lot of gap between those two. You know, someone who's interested in the story is interested in it or not. I mean, whether or not the story is good or not obviously matters, but you can't really decide to make a story good or bad
A safe room might be close by, Joker.
unless you just decide
Why
to
don't
say
we look
screw
for
it,
it?
obviously. So what I'm trying to say there is, like, from a base design perspective, what do you put in the optional stuff other than
I'll reveal your
the
true
character stuff, right? Now, I've been sitting here processing this in my head and thinking about a lot of other games that do, you know, optional stuff that is story-related, you know, character-related. FF6 is a good example of that. Chrono Trigger is a good example of that. Earthbound does that. Mass Effect does that. Dragon Age Origins does that. You know, I could go down the list. There's a lot of RPGs that use side stuff and optional stuff specifically to flesh out character. And that's why I'm sitting there going, You know what I mean? And considering the confidence stuff is, in my opinion, actually, at least in this game, well woven into the main gameplay by virtue of the fact that not only are you supposed to do it, but you're actually rewarded for doing so in gameplay, not just in story.
Weak against nuclear attacks?
Like, you can probably see why I'm sitting here going,
There!
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Weak against nuclear attacks? Doesn't have a weakness, but I think we could make it angry.
Only the website can answer that question, Zach. But actually, I've already answered that earlier, and the answer is I have no idea. Depends on how long this game is.
Persona!
No sudden movement.
Like, as weird as this may sound, the most obvious answer is to not have optional stuff, right? To just eject it entirely. No confidence, just all of that story, those story beats are just baked into the main plot.
Good one, Fox!
And then there'd be no issues, but...
All according to plan.
Nice work, team!
With this power... Okay. It's somewhere.
We're done here. Let's go.
I mean, I am actually kind of with you on this, Max Time, like I said.
Damn it.
Please shoot.
Hey, that's a rare one. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
Persona! Xenon Sheet! There!
They're all knocked down!
Do not move
That
a
was
muscle.
incredible, Joker!
Take that. Who's who? Yeah, let's get rid of that guy.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Although, as I just mentioned, Shy Guy, I'm not actually 100% sure what game I'll be playing after this, because I'm not sure how long this game will take. But yeah, you are of course, quite correct. Otherwise.
Yes.
Oh god, come on, camera. There we go.
Do you need something?
Do you have...
I'll take care. Hey, don't
Oh.
interrupt. You'd like to read the compendium? You want to register? You'd like to register this?
Time for some rehabilitation. Some modification, huh?
Oh, I suppose I should check if I need any of these for the upcoming thing, which I actually already have. I don't remember which step I'm on. Lachesis, I think?
Finished for done already? What? What?
The Phoenix that is counter, that's where I'm at. Which is not on this list. Right. Okay. There we go, Samurai Gamers, they should help.
Hmm?
Do you have...
The inmate you wish to perform fusion.
Do I have any of these right now?
Let us begin the search.
Can I make any of these right now?
Do you really need this? Fusion.
Sure.
You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive significant power now for a rebirth.
Skip.
Excessive power only leads to destruction.
Sorry.
Looks pretty tough. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a fraction of power. Then let us begin.
Listen. That hamburger was not capable of covering the majesty of space. I guess that's true, Leander. I guess I could do this.
You okay with this?
Ooh, yeah, no, I'm gonna do that one.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive some new power. I see.
Probably not, Zactaft. Just trying to get my list a little more in order here.
You okay with this? You okay with this? I see. Looks pretty tough. You okay with this? Can you gather them up?
Yeah, I can't make a Decarabia anyways.
Some modification, huh? It seems it will become a skill card. It appears it will become something protective.
All stats +1.
It appears it will become something protective.
Strength +3. Still not sure what I should use those on, which is why I've just been kind of holding off on that.
Finished for now? I'll take care of them. So, who's it gonna be?
I don't know. No. That guy. He's gonna get psychic damage too. Whatever.
Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
Yeah, no kidding, Chaga. Okay.
And we're here.
Let's do it. Let's get...
See if we can at least reach the treasure before the end of the day, shall we? Or the end of the session, rather.
I can see it.
Now then.
What?
Mini boss. It's Ugly Man with the power of 12 uglies. That's actually gonna be a really mean fight.
The opponent is strong. They're tough. But its weakness is electricity. If we can use that, it'll go down fast.
Persona! Harino Uzume! You're mine.
Congrats, Gord.
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Come! This isn't it. Yours.
Not over yet. Persona! Johanna! Alright, Queen! Use the baton pass!
I am thou.
Persona! Out of our way!
Persona! Die!
Persona! Nice! You're giving
wow.
Persona! There!
It's strong and guns won't help. Be careful! Persona!
This is my other self.
Persona! All right, Queen.
Let's go.
Beautifully done.
mine.
It's strong and guns won't help. Be careful. Beat him down!
I think I like her pose the second best. Behind Mona, obviously. Not really, Zucktaft.
Okay, let's go.
I can feel it.
I mean, maybe next time. Yeah, sure.
Hey, look!
What the hell? Are these all vaults? How messed up is this guy?
We're supposed to check all of these for the treasure?
Hold on. This distinct shape. Could it be...
What's the matter?
If my prediction is correct, we won't need to check every single one of these small vaults.
For real?
That is, I hope. I'll explain why once I've confirmed my theory.
I seriously hope so too.
Hey, we don't have all day. Come on, guys.
What?
Indeed.
Uh, 20 at the moment.
Agreed.
Oh, excuse me. I was like, you know, I should just write this down.
Indeed.
He needs more money. He just need a little more money.
Huh?
That aside,
The cognition here is weak. There may be a safe room nearby.
I should write something. Okay.
Listen, once we get to Tahiti Court, everything's gonna work out, alright? We're gonna start over fresh. And no one's gonna tell us what to do.
Be careful. There's a strong one. Show me your true form.
Now's our chance, vicious foe! Attack with psychokinetic skills!
Suiki! There!
They're all knocked down! Freeze! That was incredible, Joker! This'll end it! Persona!
I don't think I want to picture that, Esplo.
Shock!
Let's go. You're mine.
We know exactly what Big Smoke's palace looks like. It's the last level.
Okay, guys. Let's do it!
Whatever.
All according to plan.
Yeah! Victory! My persona learned a new skill.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And
It's somewhere.
Expert hacking skill there. Yeah, we're fine, Zaktat.
I'll reveal your true form.
Poor doggy.
now's our chance to strike!
Persona!
Not that.
Looking cool, Joker!
Do it!
Alright, pass the baton and full! Need confirmed! You got their weakness, Panther! Never baton pass! Persona! Johanna! We defeated an enemy! Knocked him out!
I am thou. Go immortal.
We got him on the ground! Don't resist! I knew you could do it, Fox!
I already have an Orthus, don't I? Yeah, I think I do.
Slice you to pieces.
Finish him!
And the curtain falls.
All right. I can see it.
Child's play.
Alright, that's everything.
Joker!
Show me your true form.
I love that idea. Joker, there's an enemy right in front of you. Look out! What do you think I'm doing? God, Morgana. Work with me here.
We're evenly matched here. Just don't let your guard down.
Persona! Something else. Persona! No.
Go on.
Persona! Take that! Seems you can still fight! Let's do this!
Let's go. Take this!
Tenacious.
An enemy's frozen! Let's shatter it in one strike!
Eh.
Chewie! Alright, Queen! Beautifully done! Sound good? Keep it going, Fox! We couldn't finish it! That hurt!
Tenacious.
Seems they can still fight! Too slow! Alright, Queen! Beautifully dodged!
Wait! The hell are you doing?
10,000 yen.
Shoot!
Unbelievable. What was
Good
that?
one, Fox! Don't forget this feeling.
A spectacular
Should have
victory!
kept paying. Now you're dead.
Okay. I can
We've
feel
rid
it.
ourselves of those
That's
notes.
a blackmail. Looks like it, Dakota. Interesting. Trace.
Joker.
Damn it, beat this.
Yes!
Protect the golden pig at any cost.
Notice?
That's not the golden pig.
This is...
P equals 1, apparently.
Nice!
I can see it.
Yeah. Let's go back.
How unsightly.
Oh my god, just let me use it. Jesus. Okay, so. Probably not it, actually. Yeah, I didn't think so. I wonder if you could do this without knowing the answer.
What's up?
But we won't look it up. There's no reason to, and we still need to find the other seed. There's only 2 letters that I don't know what they are. So it's only 2 times whatever ridiculous formula that would end up being.
I'll reveal
Rather
your
than
true
4.
form.
A rare one! Don't let it get away!
We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to psychokinetic moves should have its weak to nuclear moves. Let's end this quickly. I'll use my persona! Alright, Queen! If you pass the baton, you can hit the foe's weaknesses. They're mine! Not over yet! Dance, Target! Wait a minute! You're still gorgeous, Panther. Psychokinetic moves should help here. It won't be a problem. Beat him down! This is a holdup!
No thanks.
Don't let your guard down!
I'll let it go.
What a grouch. Just be the better man and act the opposite.
And so
Don't move!
I am thou, thou art I.
Well, we now have a human who eats and is a lady. And definitely not anything else.
Joker?
No, actually, Dakota. I keep expecting her to be like, Morgana, you're a cat.
Okay. I can feel it.
Yeah, she has the ability to grant a second chance on female personas specifically. Go figure.
Show me your true form.
That should not have worked, but whatever. I'm not gonna question it.
Alright, the first move is ours!
I am thou. Goemon!
We got him on the ground! I knew you could do it, Fox!
I mean, doesn't that make sense, Dakota? You don't want them to be gassed, too. Give me money.
It looks so depressed. Go easy on it.
Okay, so I didn't... Whatever.
We all did great, huh? Your power's incredible, Joker!
I leveled up. Okay. It's somewhere.
Nice!
Well, that's enough to solve that one.
Joker, there's a chest!
I have something.
I mean, I've already given it a negative, Dakota, so make over that what you will. I guess I actually haven't. I mean, it feels really unnecessary and weird. So what the hell do I know?
Yes.
People who can't earn money are worthless to me.
Let's go.
He believes money is worth more than human lives? Pfft, no one would ever believe that in real life. Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crap. Alright, hang on.
There's a strong look.
Oh, this was just this. I was like, you know what? I didn't check here. I should check here. I do still want the other will seat, after all. You know, the irony Spicy Blue Milk is that's topical at basically every point in human history. Like, that's a historical thing.
Treasure chest spotted. Must be something good inside.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Weak against nuclear attack? Guns won't help here. Let's switch our methods.
Well, shoot.
Come! Not this.
Whatever.
Pay attention! Yeah, nice one,
Oh,
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Here's hoping for the best.
What was that?
Alright, still fight!
What?
Come on, you gotta hold on! You want more?
I shall push you to the sword!
Alright, time for a counterattack! Miss! You couldn't finish it! Too slow! Alright, Queen! Beautifully dodged!
Sound good?
Ow! What's the matter?
Someone finish it!
Finish it for me! Just pain!
Surprisingly tough.
Wait! What the hell are you doing? Yeah! I am thou. Thou art I.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Check out this new skill! Okay.
So what about Chai Guy in the circumstance when someone says dealer's choice and never actually clarifies or doesn't want to, for whatever reason?
Show me your true form.
That one is no joke. The opponent's weak. Gunshots won't work, so try something else.
Oh, that sucks. Not really, Zach Taft. Not my thing. Hi, Andrew. Worked.
He is annihilated! Great, huh? Queen, you're so awesome.
That would also bring up the question, how do I determine the order of the list, Chai Guy?
Okay.
And how large do I make the list, since, as I've already mentioned, the actual list, the one I have locally on a spreadsheet, is gargantuan. Okay.
I can feel it.
There we go. No to both questions, Andrew. Although, obviously, I've been busy. This is the one that revamped the Germanic area, right?
Joker, there's a chest! This way!
I thought about that, Dakota. Crazy and insane that sounds.
Oh!
What'd they do to Mercs? Congrats on getting through most of it, Azrus.
I'll reveal your true form.
Let's go! The first move is ours! Guns won't help here. Let's switch our methods.
Persona! Hold on.
Finish it for me! Too slow, right?
What's...
Still fight! Sound good? Alright, Joker!
They're weak to wind and something else I don't have access to right now.
Too slow, right, Queen? Beautifully dodged.
It was Psychic or Bless, I forget which, but it's something that I only have on the main character.
Persona! Let's go. Thank you. Let's go. Panther, this is all for you. Follow my lead. A gift is beautiful.
Oh, hey, you can skip these.
Perfect.
It's a shame that single target probably won't show up in a boss fight where it will actually be useful.
Persona! Surprisingly tough.
So much pain. Ow!
What was that?
Nice work, team! I got a new power!
I'd like to try this skill soon.
It's unusual sounding rain.
We defeated them. Is everyone all right?
Show me your true form.
Please don't be the resistant to everything, guys.
All right. The opponent's weak. Gunshots won't work, so try some. The enemy is weak against ice. Don't worry. Persona! Charge, Johanna! That's 2 on the floor. Go get him, Queen! All right, for you. Pass the baton
I am
and follow
thou.
up.
Yeah, as well.
Quiver, strike!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Slice you to pieces!
This'll
It's okay, hopefully you'll see her second awakening.
And the curtain falls.
Although, given how far we are into the game, I'm curious when exactly you're supposed to get your second awakening.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Somewhere.
There's a strong...
There's a strong-looking shadow. Stay focused.
Yeah, I'd rather not fight that if I can avoid it. Honestly. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Don't really need the experience right now. I need money. But I'm already back up to 150, and that's before I sell stuff, so... Yeah, no kidding, I say 2K. Kinda wish I'd already bought it. I know, next time, that's...
As long as I'm here.
Kind of my
Show me your
point.
true form.
Just need a little more.
Alright, we're the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak points. A clean hit! The enemy is electrified. Melee may work, but you might get shocked. That's 2 on the floor. Go get him, Queen!
Die, damn it. Damn it. No! Whatever. Well, that sucks.
Too slow.
All right, Joker! Very smooth. Joker took one out. All right. Persona!
Try this again.
Queen defeated an enemy! Queen defeated an enemy!
Okay.
All according to plan.
I haven't seen an enemy with a gun yet, but knock on wood. I do know that the boss of this level does gun damage, because I looked up a strat for him.
Okay.
Well, that's that. Now let's hurry on.
This is bullshit. What? Who are these rats? This is bullshit.
Hmm?
Increase security. Catch them no matter what.
Somewhere.
Increase security. Catch them no matter what.
I can see it. Focus.
Hey, look at this!
How could this be?
Joker!
For real?
That should not have worked.
This is...
For real, hazardous. Damn it, Kay. Now I gotta kill you. enjoy lunch, Max Town.
Yes!
This is bullshit.
I'm done having other people walk all over me. It's my turn to walk over them. You know, because that makes it okay.
Indeed.
All right, let's go.
Oh, shoot.
What do you want to do?
It's true, Dakota. Oh, that's the worst angle, too. How's it right down there? Oh no, it's Skellahorse. Cool hat, though.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. They're all knocked down. That was incredible, Joker. Okay, guys. Let's do it! I'll use my persona. Out of our way. Yes, a clean hit.
I am thou.
Get ready. Eat this. It's strong. Use anything but fire skills.
Let's go. Go down.
Let me handle this.
Go.
Squeal like a pig. You're on the floor. You're the best, Panther.
Words aren't getting through.
Well, then kill it.
This'll
Hey, Kohei. We're doing alright, I guess.
New move? You did it!
Hello, Chatterbox. It's alright. Better than I thought it would be, that's for certain.
Hey, hey!
Joker.
Focus.
I feel like this might not be the way forward. Call me a weirdo.
Joker.
Oh! It seems...
I haven't seen any math problems yet, Chatterbox.
Joker.
There's gonna be math problems later? Yay.
I can feel it.
There's a shadow. What do we do?
Isn't that...
Well, I might have to actually kill everything here.
I can see it.
It took us by surprise. These three are weak, but be careful. Seems it can still fight.
I mean, that wouldn't even surprise me, Taquata.
It's that Queen, get a hold of yourself. That hurt. Sound good?
That proc has been useful
Don't forget.
way more than I thought it would be. Alright, I guess I'll just kill everything. Hang on.
Shadow defeated. Let's go, Joker.
Crap.
It's somewhere.
Oh, bull freakity crap.
Wow, that shadow was crazy. Weak to bless skills. Do we have any ready?
Persona! You're mine.
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Go!
Not over yet. Persona!
It would be nice, Kohei, but, you know,
Looking good, Panther.
still working on that.
On the ground. Weak to bless skills. Do we have any ready? Let's do this. Go! Yes! Marvelous! Oh, nice! It exploded! Let's go! Chewy! All right, Queen! Beautifully done!
All according to plan.
A spectacular victory!
It's a step forward.
I mean, I've been leveling up confidence as much as I can, Kohei.
Like a glove.
I know what you want from me.
Okay.
All right, the skirmish is over. Let's go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Your gambit worked!
Basically, yes, Dakota.
Use our opportunity
taking
to pass
over.
the baton and follow up!
Goemon! One shadow
Get
left.
down! Keep it going, Fox! Finish him!
We've done it!
Okay,
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
I can see it.
This way!
Yeah, I don't know if this system would work with only 4 slots. Like, do you want AoE cast or single target cast?
What do you want to do?
Okay, fine, game.
I can see it.
Well, no, the other problem, Blue Felix, is I've been focusing a whole lot on raising my stats, like Charm and Guts and all that, rather than just Confidants.
It's somewhere.
We will be counting on you.
have 7 lockpicks. Had.
This way.
There we go. Functions, no. Come on.
This is...
That's a new one.
Focus.
Dude!
I see.
This is...
Yes, he's secretly a dragon. All he's doing is hoarding money.
Yes! Man.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike! Go!
I am thou. Take this! Tenacious.
Persona! Get ready! Eat this!
I don't have to imagine it, Omega Legion. Wait.
Finish it!
Pleasant attack.
You pig! Shut your mouth! What a waste! Nice one, Panther!
I shall push you to the
Keep it going, Fox! Panther! Come in there! All yours! Joker took one out! Alright! That's all of them! No time to waste! Not bad, Fox!
All right. I can
Okay,
feel it.
we defeated them.
Yeah, rush mode's pretty dumb. Not overly impressed. I'd say I've seen worse auto battles, but that's actually not true.
Focus.
Yeah, the lack of speed up is kind of wonky. Lack of speed up in auto battle only. Auto fight only, excuse me.
That's a rare psychokinetic move should help here. It won't be a problem.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Psychokinetic moves should help here. It won't be a problem.
Whatever.
Means it can still fight.
Someone finish it.
Shrug.
Pleasant
Let's go do that. Ah, too late.
Get him!
Yeah, exactly, blow up Alex. Like, I'm not giving it a negative, it's just that is not good auto battle.
All right.
Yes, Narset? Don't have a lot of memories of it, but I have played Persona 3. I never beat it, though. Fine.
Two weaklings! Beat him in one fell swoop!
I'm ablaze! Goemon!
You got him on the ground! I knew you could do it, Fox! Finish him!
And yeah, from what I've seen, the AI options are not great either.
Shadow defeated. Now let's push forward.
Yeah, no, that's...
There's a dangerous one in there. Sound good?
I guess I actually can't set that up here.
Sona! Charge, Johanna!
Just for Kohei's sake.
Marvelous! Boom time! All enemies defeated. Just what I expected. 5 foes!
What? So, let's see. Makoto, I want... Actually, Yusuke, he needs to be on full assault. On needs to be on full assault. And we'll try it out.
Weak against nuclear attacks?
Persona! Hamino Uzume! Go down!
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Go!
Not over yet! Johanna! Queen defeated an enemy! Queen defeated an enemy!
This is my other self!
You see why I mentioned the music. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give the music negative, by the way.
See that again, Panther! I think all right, Queen! Beautifully done!
Let's go.
Persona!
Enemy down! Keep it going, Fox! I want more! What a way! Yeah, nice one, Panther! All right, Joker!
I am thou.
Nice! Your gambit worked! 2 enemies remaining. Don't let your guard down. Okay.
Damn it!
Fox got knocked off balance. You have to recover.
Well, sorry, Yusuke. Oh, that's actually pathetic. Sure. 382 yen? Sure, that's easy.
Well, whatever. How undignified.
It's
Let's
time
go.
to turn the tables.
From 2 to 1.
Down. Let's get going, Fox. This one's
I don't know, Takada.
now that's done.
Although we all know gunblades are horrifying.
Nice work, team.
Yeah, but it was only 400 yen. That's not really a significant amount. Hell, I just got 3,000.
Okay.
I mean, he just held her hostage for $4.
Joker!
Hey, Mr. Red.
I can see it.
Just getting the real Batman Arkham experience here.
It's somewhere.
Damn it! I didn't have a chance to write that down. That is not algebra. That is base arithmetic. Found the other will seed.
I have something.
Worrisome. Yeah, I could see that as just. There's a game I haven't played in a long time.
I can see it. There's a treasure.
I think there's a treasure chest here, guys.
I can see it.
I hope you had a good visit, Minion Fu. No, the level designs are right, but I haven't seen anything that really jumps out at me as good level design so far. The auto sneak is interesting.
Focus.
I do like the little they do. It's okay, I got plenty of ducats now, Andrew. Afford me some of them new mercenaries. What do we got here?
Hey!
You know, I'm just gonna look this up. I don't care that much. And my brain is barely working right now. Like, I know how to solve this kind of problem, I just don't care enough to bother. Sorry. What was the issue? Okay. Ah.
What's up?
Hey!
Yeah. What was that?
You're right.
What do you want to do?
No, I have a fat head, not a big brain. There's a difference. So I never found the other will seed.
I can feel it.
Trying to go up here. I already went up here. There you go.
I can feel it.
What that thing he's got going on, Dakota? I don't actually think it is, because there's usually a sound effect that plays there. Like, even when you're nearby, you can hear the sound effect of the will seed. I don't hear it over there. I'll double check, though, just to be sure. For God's sakes, I don't want to fight you.
Feel your true form.
There's a rare one! Alright, Queen! Not over yet! Dance, Simon! 3 enemies defeated! Let's do this! Looking good, Panther! Such a pain! Persona!
This is my other self. Someone finish it.
You oppose that! Here we go!
Wow.
Here's a bonus!
As I say, I'm pretty sure that's the model we ended up buying, isn't it, Kay?
All according to plan.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay. Easier than cleaning my brushes.
So, just to verify.
What do you want to do?
Sure, here, have 20,000 yen. You get nothing. It's gonna be a completely empty room. Nothing in it at all. Nope, that was just a complete waste of time. Shrug. Oh, up we go. Where the hell are we?
Focus.
Shadow ahead. Take caution.
Well, as I say, I feel like I'm coming up to the boss, like, right there. I mean, obviously it's not the boss yet, because we have to leave the calling card first. But considering where we are...
All right.
Let's do it.
I think I'll just look it up. To the walkthroughs.
Got it.
Whoa!
Uh-huh.
No.
Joker.
Oh!
Fascinating.
Damage. We just saved, so I'm just gonna blow the one.
What to do?
What are your thoughts? Let's do this.
This should be fun.
I'll use my persona!
Let's see how the AI deals with this.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. We're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
See, I think I've seen this boss in FF14 as well.
There! You're the best, Joker! This'll end
I'll open you up.
the ground!
Slice you to
You need
pieces.
do it, Fox!
I'm sure glad this animation is quick. Can you imagine if it wasn't? Because I can't.
We're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker! Joker's down. Who wants to avenge him with a double team attack? Let's go!
I hope this is typeless damage. I've been wondering about that a bit.
Kanashiro's stolen from...
So let's see what the gluttony accessory is, shall we?
Oh.
Decrease defense for all allies. Increase defense for all allies for 3 turns. Not bad, but not great.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I heard about that. Go ahead.
Joker.
Okay. let's go leave the palace.
Found it. It's right here.
I don't see anything.
Once we get this far, we need this calling card thing.
A calling card. I see. Making the target believe that the treasure is in danger will cause it to materialize. That's quite a bold trick.
Huh? She understood?
Joker, we'll defer to you regarding its timing.
Okay, guys, let's get ready for the heist.
The next time we enter that treasure room will be after we send out the calling card.
And that Kaneshiro bastard only showed his stupid face once.
That doesn't matter. As long as we steal the treasure, we'll change his heart.
Then let's act as the Phantom Thieves should and send the calling card. It's on you, Joker.
If you wish to train or explore further before sending it, that decision is purely yours.
Sort of, Viv Bryson. But also not really.
I'll just add this.
Come inside. We've much to discuss.
Okay. Can I tell the rest of my party about you yet?
What do you think, inmate? Surprised?
No, it's act out.
This is a failsafe to ensure you do not neglect your rehabilitation. It's intended to push you into performing executions. We call it a fusion alarm. It's a warning system that tells you when you've been slacking off on your duties. When you hear this sound, the first things on your mind should be this place and executions. You must become stronger for the sake of your rehabilitation. Executions will be much more severe when the alarm is sounding. The result of this is that any fused personas will be further strengthened. However, the more executions that you perform during the alarm, the higher the chance of an accident occurring. With that in mind, you must prepare more than usual while performing executions in the midst of an alarm. The alarm will sound after you've endured numerous repeated battles. Make certain you come here as soon as you hear it. Got that?
Okay.
Good. You'd better make excellent use of the alarm. Well then.
I need to summon someone.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
Alright, whatever.
Alarm in effect.
Yep,
One of choose wisely.
Who are you? What are you? That's weird lady, that's dog dude. That's weird dude. Well, I'd do fusions if I wasn't so damn low level. God damn it. Fine. Sure.
That's a pretty strong one. Choose which skills to inherit.
I cannot expect any new power from this. Now, let us begin.
No, actually, one of the things that they mentioned is this is optional. We don't actually have to fuse or execute during the red alert phase. It's just, it changes the variables and adds more RNG to the fusions. There's our RNG right there. I permit it. So instead of the skills she had, now she has a heavy physical assault and medium fire to all foes. Sure. I didn't actually care, Kohei, so I figured why not.
Prepare for the unexpected!
No, I think Babylon 5's was worse, Nerd Picks.
Is an
But
alarm
both are
functioning?
hard for the same reason. I don't care about him. I don't care about him, so we'll merge those two.
Do you really need this?
Just for you, Meat Fist.
Choose which skills to inherit.
This should confer some small Be Reborn.
It won't let me skip.
Well now, a most unexpected turn of events.
Hey! What do you want to do?
Yeah, Joker. God. Wake up, dude.
Yes!
Okay.
Rain, huh?
Okay.
I've been avoiding most spoilers. Sorry, Bryson didn't really see the question. With some exceptions, but for the most part I have been trying to avoid the spoilers. Yes, I got all the will seeds. Actually, I answered that question. So whatever.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Wow!
I sure hope so, Zactout. Hey, knowledge 4. About friggin' time. Of course, knowledge is our first thing to rank up that farm. Meanwhile, our charm is terrible.
Well then.
I know what you're talking about.
Now I just need to get my guts to 4,
Wow.
so I can do Gundude's quest. I need to wash my sooty gear, too. Sooty? Sooty?
Good morning. Yes.
Burgers. I'm actually probably gonna have a burger for lunch today. Hello, Maverick Fryer.
Let's go.
Oh, Ryuji, hello.
Hey, Makoto.
Is something wrong?
Nah, it's nothing.
Well, it definitely doesn't seem like it's nothing to you.
So, I've been doing a little thinking, and, how do I put it? I guess I was thinking about coming up with a new move, like a special tag team move kind of thing. So, I got this idea while playing a video game, and, it's a move that's gonna need your help.
My help?
You know what? Never mind. I just saw something like it in the game and thought it looked cool. When I try to say it out loud, it seems too insane.
Insane, huh? So, in other words, you may have come across a special attack that outclasses any of our previous moves.
What?
Why don't you tell me your idea? By the way you described it, it must be a pretty good one.
All right. Just don't get mad at me, okay?
I see.
So stupid, right? Yeah, I was just joking. Please forget what I said.
That could work.
Yeah, that could work. Wait, what?
But if we are going to do this, we'll have to push ourselves harder than ever before. Think you can keep up?
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna show them the real meaning of pain.
We should probably get going now, though. I wouldn't want to make everyone else wait.
Yeah.
All that's left is the calling card, right? We should send it.
I would agree, but it will not be an easy task this time.
Yeah, nobody actually knows him.
There's so goddamn much I want to write on the calling card, too. Oh, yeah!
Well...
What did you say?
This is...
All right. I guess we should send out the calling card.
Now the question is, how do we deliver the calling card to him?
Yeah, we don't know where he lives.
Why not use the same method as before?
Ah, you're back.
We only have one shot at this. Don't let your guard down.
Coffee who, Dakota? Who's this guy again?
Hey, hey!
I mean, I was trying to figure it out myself. If I wanted to look it up, I would have, Minyanfu. I actually have it right here, but I wasn't looking at it because I was going to figure it out for myself. But since you told me the answer, there's no reason not to just go ahead and put it in now. I will freely admit, wardrobe changing with the seasons would not have occurred to me. I was probably going to be doing a letter removal, try to figure it out kind of a thing. Because wardrobe, really? Sure.
I'll just add this.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, crossword logic. Let's see. Yep. Okay, we're still done with that.
Oh.
We need to swap DVDs when we're done. Let's see if we can manage this one. I'm gonna be ready for this one this time.
Okay. Oh. Hey, wait! Oh! Oh!
We'll need to get more games later. We need more video games!
Oh!
The manual says if you send in a password after you see the ending, you get a prize. Oh man. Anyone remember those? Like, those were a thing in the 80s. And, yeah.
Yeah.
I sure hope so, Max Time. I hate Akechi. Probably, I'd say Christmas season this year of a Bryson. That's probably when it will go on sale. If I were to guess.
Hey!
I do have something I could read. As it happens.
Wow! Hey, hey!
Oh, yes.
I hate how much it rains. You don't like rain?
Here's a question.
It's Joan of Arc.
This is it.
Oh, not bad.
Nice going!
Excuse me, sir, but, I found this on the car. There's something written on it.
Read it.
But...
I said, read it!
Sir Junya Kaneshiro, the money-devouring sinner of gluttony, you indulge in scamming others with horrendous methods that target minors exclusively. we have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail from the Phantom Thieves.
The Lowwalkers.
Isn't this bad?
What of it?
If something happened to you, I mean, if the higher-ups find out about this...
Don't waste your time worrying about this useless shit. Just keep quiet for now.
But it's posted all around the city. People are talking about it online, too.
All of you, bring me your earnings. If you don't surpass your quota, I'll kill you.
Yes, sir.
Phantom Thieves, don't make me laugh. Hey, we're leaving. They'll pay for this.
I wouldn't worry about Adventures. They don't seem very smart. Also, my name is in all caps, whereas Lorewalkers is spelled properly, so...
all over Shibuya.
A good idea, no? Given the theatrical nature of this one, Kaneshiro must surely have been contacted about it.
You truly are the brains of this Phantom Thieves operation. Ryuji, you should follow her example.
You know, I'm the one who went posting it everywhere, right? I even had to get all dressed up so they wouldn't notice me.
Come now. We don't have the time for idle chit-chat. Let us get moving.
You're going up against a truly horrible criminal this time.
That dick ain't gonna stop us now that we got our awesome new member. Makoto, remember how all this works?
Once we steal the treasure, the palace will crumble, and the palace ruler's heart will change.
Wow, you got that quick. I think Ryuji's still struggling to comprehend it all.
The old me is dead. Makoto the sycophant is gone, and the corrupt adults who controlled her are next.
Sounds like you're fired up. All right, Joker, give us the signal.
It's showtime.
I'll be completely honest, Hazardous. I actually saw that and forgot about it. I will look at it during the lunch break, or listen to it during the lunch break.
Let's do it.
So, I figure that'll be a good way to come back from the break. Just fighting the boss. But I want to answer Takota's question. And I want to meet the music. There we go. So, Takota says, you know, should we screw up the one after this? Actually, I've been thinking about this, and I would probably have changed up the format a little bit with the third one. And then have the fourth one go completely off the rails. The third one, and I mean, I could actually give evidence for the format I'm talking about, because Paper Mario 2 did the exact same thing. The first two dungeons in Paper Mario 2 are bog standard. The third one is different, the fourth one is completely different. And the pattern continues after that. Everyone after that is like, woo! So I would have had the third one here be different in some structural manner, rather than just we're going after someone real. I don't know what's after this, but I would hope that the fourth one after this is significantly different in order to, you know, vary this up. Because while the format isn't exactly bad, I enjoy that kind of variety, and especially from a storytelling perspective. So if we were to continue the pattern, you know, this one has been different, next one would be different, the next one after that would be substantially different, the fifth one would be the substantially different one. Now, I have no idea which ones any of those are, because like I said, I don't really remember anything. I know there's a desert, something. You know, we got the desert going on. Either way, I'll be back in about an hour to go beat the crap out of a giant fly.